Hello all heroes and welcome back to Invincible Guarding the Globe, and today we are probably going to tackle the most intimidating guide I ever make for this game. We are tackling rank ups, and what better way to start than by taking Green Ghost over here to the highest rank up possible. I might have to cut off a thing here, but I'm gonna lose all this. That's fine. It's whatever. I don't care. Taking Green Ghost up from Omnipotent to Omnipotent Plus, with the max level being 660. I have taken her all the way up. Therefore, I can more or less verify that the information I am about to share is just as terrifying as it sounds. Now, what am I talking about here? I am talking about getting your characters ranked up from Elite all the way up to Omnipotent Plus. Because you're going to need some food. You are going to need a whole lot of food. Many copies of the character themselves, as well as many fodder characters. Now, there's a couple ways you can do fodder characters. The most cost-efficient way is to use your rare characters. If you look up your collection here, you can actually see rare characters here: Duplicate, Martian Man, Isotope, etc., etc. All of these characters are basically food. You're not going to use them in any kind of practical way. You would just use them to get your good elite characters powered up. Most of the time, that's what you're going to do. However, when you require faction-specific heroes, let's say you're cranking up Omni-Man, or in my case, let's just say Green Ghost, because that's what I've been doing. I was powering up Green Ghost. But to speed up the process, I burned a lot of War Woman and Red Rush. I burned a lot of War Woman and Red Rush just because of how many of the actual... I didn't know this was a thing. Does she rank up even higher than Omnipotent Plus? God, I hope not. Anyways, I needed a lot of fodder, and I had a lot of Red Rushes and War Woman from the Allen event, and I wasn't planning on using them, so I fed them. That is a strategy that you can use, and I'll let you use your own discretion on whether or not you want to do that. War Woman is a pretty easy trash character, honestly. She's not all that great. Red Rush has got his fans, though, so that one might hurt you a little bit if that's the way you go. But yeah, so that's basically the definition of fodder. Now I'm going to actually pull up some images here. You can find all of this stuff on Reddit. I'm mostly just going up to break down information that already exists as best I can. The particular user that I got these images from was @affectionate7872 on Reddit. Pretty easy to find, but there is no shortage of actual guides and resources on Reddit and Discord that you can take advantage of. Now, the rank up guide here. Starting from the top left here and kind of working our way down, you start with getting 2 elites at Elite Plus. Pretty simple. That one makes sense. I mean, you get an Adam Eve, you get another Adam Eve, combine them, boom, you have an Elite Plus. Then you need 2 of any Elite Plus characters of the same faction. That's where I have Adam Eve here, where I actually need 2 more Earth's Defender characters. Now, I could use 2 Invincibles or even 2 Adam Eves, but that is not recommended. It is recommended to use some of the blue fodders or elites that you don't care about, like War Woman. That takes you up to Exceptional. I'll note that Elite Plus does unlock your first ability, and your abilities are unlocked based on your rank. So you get 2 Elite Plus, that unlocks an ability. 2 more Elite Pluses of the same faction, you get to Exceptional. And then you do need a second exceptional copy of your character to get to exceptional plus. So basically, you have to do those last two again to get to exceptional. Combine them, you get exceptional plus, and you unlock your third skill. Your second to unlock your third skill effectively. From there, you repeat the last step. You need two more elite pluses of the same faction, can be any character. That'll take you up to epic. And then you need an exceptional plus to go up to epic plus. So effectively, everything you did before then, you've got to do that one more time with the character you're trying to upgrade to get them up to epic plus. For example here, my robot is at epic. I need an exceptional plus robot to get him up to epic plus. Once you get to epic plus, that unlocks your last skill, effectively making that a breakpoint. If you want to just get your skills for the sake of your GDA ops just to get some manpower, that's a pretty good breakpoint to get the job done. You've got some reasonable power, you've got a pretty decently high power cap, and you have all of your abilities powered up. So that's your first breakpoint, basically. All of your skills are unlocked. Now from there, things get interesting, because once you hit Epic Plus, you start getting stars. And what that means is, instead of like ranking up from Epic Plus to the next rank, that being Legendary, you can actually power up Epic Plus. You have to power up Epic Plus first. To do that, you need Elite Plus characters of that unit. So effectively, if we take a look at my Omni-Man, I have him up to Epic with 2 stars. I need an Elite Plus Omni-Man, aka 2 more regular copies of Omni-Man, to take him up to 3 stars. Rinse and repeat until you get up to 5 stars. Now, once you get up to Epic Plus 5 star, that is gonna give you some growing pains, because after that, you got a big jump to go from Epic Plus to Legendary in the form of 2 Exceptional Plus of the same faction. They don't have to be that character. Like for Omni-Man, if I want to get him up to Legendary, I don't need 2 Exceptional Plus Omni-Mans to get him up to Legendary, but I do need 2 Exceptional Plus characters of the same faction. And then once he gets to Legendary, to get him up to Legendary Plus, I would need an Exceptional Plus copy of Omni-Man. And then it's rinse and repeat. Honestly, it is rinse and repeat. Legendary stars, you need Elite Plus copies. To get them up to Seismic, you need Exceptional Plus. To get them up to Omnipotent, you need more Elite Pluses to get those stars, and then Exceptional Pluses, and then 1 more Exceptional Plus to get them up to Omnipotent Plus, as we have here with my Green Ghost. Now, it says, if we take a look at Omnipotent Plus Green Ghost here, it does say, I don't know, I'm assuming that says that I need an Elite Plus copy. I am going to assume that that is a placeholder. I desperately hope this. I mean, maybe you can get stars of Omnipotent Plus. I don't know. That might just be a placeholder because she is effectively maxed out. I feel like if it could go any higher than that, I feel like the rank up would probably include that. But I'm just going to assume that Omnipotent Plus is the max, because I am not seeing any indication that it goes higher than that. Frankly, if you do get that far, then heaven help you. I'm going to pull up one more graphic here by the same Redditor, where this is effectively a simplified version, but the nice thing about this is it actually shows the cost. This is assuming that you are using only fodder characters other than your main copies of the character. The example in this being Invincible. You can cut down on the rare requirements by using characters like, let's say, in this case, like War Woman. But If you're going for turbo maximum efficiency, first of all, you have my you have my pity because you're in for the long haul. But basically, getting from Elite Plus to Exceptional will require 72 rare characters. Getting from Exceptional Plus to Epic Plus will require 108 rare characters. And then the rank ups are basically the same up until you get to Omnipotent Plus, totaling out to a whopping 50 elite characters of the same that you're trying to upgrade, and over 1,000 rare characters. Now, disclaimer that I have not technically verified this math. I wanted to, but I just have not had the blanking time. But you get the idea, right? You get the idea. It's a lot. It's a lot of characters. Even if, I don't know, like I said, I think the math is correct. But even if it's not, who cares? It requires a freaking butt ton. It's a lot. There are ways to simplify it. Some tips: always make sure to do the event GDA ops that give the spare characters. Even a few extra rares can go a long way. Always make sure to get those. Be tactical with your recruitment. Don't just go for anybody unless it's like you are putting like a War Woman into an Invincible or an Adam Eve, and you know that's what you're going to do anyway. In that case, kind of like what I did with Green Ghost, you can do that. It's up to you. Patience is a virtue here because it's going to take you a minute. But you keep going at it, you're in it for the long haul, you're tactical, you can get there, resulting in some serious power. Take advantage of events, event GDA ops, event recruitments, kind of like we had with Alan. And don't forget to check your refreshes every hour, because like we just saw here, mine refreshed, and I've actually got a robot in here. I want robot because I'm powering up robot. What do I actually need to rank up robot? To rank up robot, I need an Exceptional Plus robot, which means I need several copies of that guy. I have an Exceptional robot, that means I'm halfway there, but I need another Exceptional robot to get him there, which means I need 2 more robot copies as well as some GDA fodder, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what I always forget what that faction's called. Yeah, GDA. Okay, cool. So that's a biggie, is just kind of keeping an eye on this, because you never know when a character you need is just going to randomly pop up, especially if you have your dossiers pretty good. Just keep your eyes open, because sooner or later the characters do roll around. It might take some time, but they will show up eventually. And now I am that much closer to getting robot powered up to Exceptional Plus, or excuse me, Epic Plus, because I already have the Epic and I need an Exceptional Plus power him up. And then he'd have his last skill, and then we'll be really doing good, because he gets missiles with stun, which we like. So yeah, hopefully this has made it either less intimidating or it has scared you to death. And there's one of 2 ways that can go, but hey, that's just a game. That's just kind of idle RPG collection type games for you. But hey, that's kind of part of what makes it fun, is you have that long-term goal that you can go after. But that is all we have for today. We shall see you next time. Have a good one.